what do you think is going to come out from the committee tonight? What's your best guess?
I think we will see some version of Ohio State will be the next one in.
You do?
Then Alabama. Yeah, because, to me, the committee doesn't love blowout losses, but at the same time, Ohio State has 1 loss. Alabama has 2 losses. Mm-hmm. It's not like Alabama has a great resume, right? They lost to Tennessee, which, by the way, they got a blowout loss. They got smashed by South Carolina a few weeks ago.
Right.
They lost to an LSU team that just lost to a horrific Texas A&M team, right? So this isn't, this is maybe blasphemous for some people to hear. This is not a great year for the SEC, especially in the SEC West, when you look at that division. So Alabama's sitting there. Their best win actually is over 8-4 Texas. That's their best win. Ohio State, they got smashed at home by Michigan last week. Ohio State has 1 better win than anything Alabama has. They went to Penn State, and Penn State is going to be a top 10 team. They may be as high as 8, and they beat them. They didn't blow them off the field, but they beat them and ended up being by double digits. Mm-hmm. The rest of their wins aren't going to carry much weight, but I think if you're looking at it saying, okay, it's not like both teams have 2 losses or both teams have 1 loss. Alabama has 2 losses. And by the way, Alabama came within a play of losing to Texas A&M. They were very lucky to win at Texas in that game, whereas Ohio State only has 1 loss. And the reality is they played a bad half. They played 1 really bad half where they got outscored 28-3. But I think it's harder to justify Alabama being above them than Ohio State.
So it truly is the amount of losses is the only metric that they're going to be paying attention
to. Again, Penn State, that win over Penn State is better than anything Alabama has. This is a top 10 win on the road. What does Alabama have that matches up with that? Nothing from this year. It's all from stuff Nick Saban did previously.
So where do you think they rank Georgia and Michigan then?
I think Georgia's 1. I think Michigan is 2. I think the interesting part, and to me, I think USC will win the way they're playing. I think they will avenge their 1 loss against Utah. The thing that I'm more curious about is what happens in the Big 12 title game. TCU is a good team, and they have had a terrific year. The team they are playing is a really dangerous team because, having done a couple of Big 12 games this year, the coaches in that league think the best coached team is K-State. Mm-hmm. They're a very dangerous team. They're hard to, they constantly adjust in game. They beat them once before. It's hard to beat a team twice. If K-State knocks them off, now if K-State blows them out, that's probably another story. But if K-State knocks them off, I still think TCU ends up in the playoff because they would have 1 loss.
So TCU loses to Kansas State. They tell Ohio State that just lost to Michigan. Sorry. Is that what you're saying?
I think that would be the case. I'm not positive, but I think that would be the case because, again, if they get embarrassed in the game, but they've already beaten Kansas State, they would be a 12-1 team as opposed to an 11-1 team. I think. I'm not sure of that, though.
No, I know. You never know. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.